The La Crosse Chamber of Commerce is urging downtown business owners to put pressure on the City Council to pass a La Crosse Center Expansion project. This comes after Mayor Tim Cabot vetoed the design and additional funding that was approved by the City Council in a 7-4 vote. News 8's Jordan Fremstead has more on what the Chamber is hoping to accomplish and the public's view of the veto design.
After 4 years of discussion and design, the La Crosse Center Expansion project remains stagnant.
Every month that goes by, we start to lose components of the La Crosse Center, and that's just something we can't afford to do.
Mayor Tim Cabot's disapproval of the $49.2 million expansion project came as a surprise to La Crosse Chamber of Commerce Executive Director Vicki Markison.
There have been opportunities for feedback along the way, and it would have been nice to have that earlier.
The Chamber is asking business owners to pressure council members to override the mayor's veto.
There were 10 options considered as part of this process, and people keep saying, what about this, what about this, what about this? All options have been vetted. This is the best one that came forward. It's important for our community to understand that this is the most financially viable one.
But not everyone is on the design bandwagon.
I think there's probably better ways than cutting into the park space.
Ellen Cordry says both arguments have value.
The mayor's looking at it more from the residential and the population, I think, whereas the others are looking from the business point of view. And I can see both sides of it.
Markison says the idea of lost green space at Riverside Park is a misconception.
If we were to talk about creating a shelter in the park that's covered and allows for bathrooms and it allows for other uses of that area, we would be having a very different conversation.
She says the appearance of the building is a separate issue.
What it looks like is for further discussion, and that can go to other committees as this moves forward.
La Crosse resident Alexis Olson says the way it looks is a problem.
People live here, people walk here. They don't want to look at a giant white box all the time. I mean, even from the river, people are out on the river, you still want something that's going to look nice. It's not just about the value it can bring into the city.
Markison says the city will continue to lose conventions if a solution isn't found.
There are other convention centers that open up, and for this to remain viable, we've really got to take quick action.
Reporting in La Crosse, this is Jordan Fremstead, News 8.
Markison says the city can expect $1 million in increased costs for every 6 months of delayed construction. The council will meet next week and will need 9 votes to override the mayor's veto. Any council member who is absent will be counted as a no.